people, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Oge. If you are joining me for the first time, thank you so much for coming today. Do well to subscribe if you love it, and if you are returning, I'm really glad that you are here again. Thank you, you're the best. So today I'm talking about the 10 things that I love about living in Germany. So for a couple of videos now, I've talked so much about so many things that are odd, so many things I don't understand in this country. But today I want to talk about the things that I really love about living in Germany. So let's go straight to it. Number one, in fact the most important of them all, is that my prayer point has reduced drastically. Like there's certain things someone doesn't have to pray for anymore. As ridiculous as it sounds, it's my prayer point has reduced, or at least it is directed into much more important or really serious things. So for me, it's a really big deal. It might not be a big deal for so many people. Some people might look at it that yeah, I've come now, but it's a serious matter. You don't understand the energy that I use to pray, the energy that I have to use to pray certain prayers that I don't have to pray here. It's a lot. Anyway, so let me go to the serious things. The first and the most important thing is the respect for people's time. I love the fact that people respect people's time. They understand that everybody try to be as efficient as possible, maximizing their time as much as possible, and as such, you don't just come into the boost time just like that, anyhow you like, walk in and walk out like that. No one's gonna take it from you. So I like the fact that people respect each other and respect people's and respect everyone's time. Is super nice. Number two is the fact that there's quality education for everyone regardless of your financial status. This is because the education system here is relatively cheap, very cheap. So for example, if you want to go to a public school, which is the most common education form here, you can go for as low as nothing. As much as people say schooling in Germany is free, it's not entirely free. You pay something, but it is ridiculously low as compared to education every other part of the world. Which means that no matter what your earning capacity is, you can get quality education. What am I saying? Quality. You can get quality education. So if you now decide to go to a super expensive school like the private schools, that's really up to you, but the same quality of education you will get in the private school is the same quality of education you're going to get in the public school. This is super fantastic. Number three is great public transportation. So here in Germany, the public transport here is super good, super nice. It's clean, it's cheap, it's efficient. So you don't even need a car really, especially if you're a student. You really don't need a car to survive here, because everywhere you need to get to, there is some form of public transportation to get you there. And if you don't even want to take a public transportation, you can use a bicycle, because the roads are super good. So your bicycle can take you everywhere you need to. So if you're getting a car, really is luxury. You know, if you need to get a car eventually at some point, it's just something extra to just make life extra easy for yourself. But the public transportation here is super good. It's cheap, it's clean, it's efficient. Fantastic. Number four is the respect for rules. Even though at first I'm all that there's certain things that we need to obey, sometimes it gets on my nerves, but it's super nice that everyone seems to respect the rule of law and follow order. So a lot of times I usually say this is a sinner climb. So everyone here seems to behave like normal people without mental issues, like without mental problems. So everybody's obeying the law, everybody's obeying certain rule, every rule as much as they can, and as much as possible they try not to affect the next person with their own personal problems. So for example, like the other time I talked about being quiet and all of that. So people try to respect that particular rule, because if you are not quiet, you're going to be disturbing every other person who is trying to rest. So you see, everything, respecting the rules, respecting order, respecting the people's time and all of that, all work together to make this place a super sane country to live in. Number 6 is the compulsory health insurance. So once you get into Germany, one of the first things that you need to get done is your health insurance. And it's super nice that everyone is forced to have health insurance, such that whenever it is that you fall sick or that you need to get some form of medical treatment, you're not stuck, you understand? So you really don't have any excuse as to why you're not going to the hospital to check up yourself, to ensure that you're healthy and all of that. So your health insurance is paid monthly and it is effective. So it is not like you're paying health insurance and then when you want to go use the health insurance, they are giving you vitamins. Like, for example, we had health insurance in my office in Nigeria. Yes, as much as they tried, they did the most that they could, but the health insurance wasn't super fantastic as it were. Like, a lot of times when I go to the hospital, like, some things that the health insurance covers is just ridiculous, and considering the amount of money that is being paid for this insurance, it is just ridiculous the amount of things that this health insurance can cover. Sometimes you go to the hospital, they are giving you vitamins, like, I don't understand it. Anyway, that's how it was. That's why a lot of people don't do health insurance in Nigeria, because a lot of times these things don't work. They're not effective, they're not efficient. But here in Germany, health insurance works. It depends on the insurance you are using anyway, because different type of insurance have different costs. However, regardless of whichever one that you're using, the insurance is super efficient, super effective, such that whenever it is that you do need to use your insurance, be it for just checkup, be it for treatment, be it for whatever, you are covered. You're not having heart attack because of medical bills. Number 7 is the general security in Germany. So I don't think there's been any time here when I have felt any form of insecurity. I haven't felt any need to run somewhere or to feel insecure at any point, considering my environment. So there have been times when I've come back from a certain place really late in the night. There have been times when I've been out like very early in the morning, and I don't have any reason to be worried or to be scared that something's going to happen, that someone's going to just attack me on the road. At least so far so good. This has been my own experience. There has been a general sense of security generally. Of course, in every environment there will always be that one Judas that want to just spoil everything for somebody. But that's general idea really, to say that security here is super fantastic compared to what we are used to. You know, I see a lot of houses where there's no burglary proof. I'm like, you guys don't have burglary. Like you are serious. They've not robbed you before. They have not broken your glass and entered your house before. So it is nice that you can sleep peacefully and not be worried as to what's going to go on. There was a time in my apartment where one of my neighbors, who's my classmate, was had a strange experience. Someone just walked into his room, and it was really odd. It was really scary because these guys were like, I think they were drunk or something, and they just came into the guy's apartment. We were really scared. Everybody was worried for the guy because he chatted us up on the group chat and all of that. But the response from the police department was super fantastic. These guys showed up in no time and they took care of the situation. They got rid of the guys and all of that. It was super fantastic the way these guys respond every single time that you need them to respond. And because it is odd really for someone to just walk into your house, which means that people can just leave their door open and sleep and all of that, even though that's not safe. That's not safe. We should take responsibility for our own personal safety. But I'm just using this as an example to tell you that yes, people do this, and even when things go bad, the police response is super nice. So we've learned to also lock our doors as well and take responsibility for our own personal safety. But aside from these kind of incidents, generally there's this general sense of safety living here. Next thing is good governance. So although Germans always complain, generally they complain that their government is really bad, their government is not doing this, they're not doing that, they're not doing that. And when I hear these people complain, I'm like you people have no idea what bad governance is. You have no clue what it is to have bad governance. You have no clue what it is to have a bad government. So when they complain, I'm just looking at them like, guys, what's up? Like, you guys are chilling, man. And you guys have one of the most fantastic governments in the world, in my opinion. In my opinion. to where I come from. You are going to be praising your government every single time. You're probably going to give them a trophy or something and go to their houses and praise them and dance and do because these guys are doing so much, in my opinion. Yeah, these guys are doing so much. They're taking care of their citizens. They do what they can to make sure everybody is comfortable. They do what they must to make sure that the systems are running properly. I mean, what more can you ask for? Yes, I understand that everybody is insatiable as humans. When you have this, you want more. When you have more, you want more, and all of that. And it is good that they are demanding more of their government and all. But for me, this is a fantastic. This is fantastic to have compared to what I'm used to having. For me, that's a fantastic thing to have good governance. The last but not the least is Christmas. I love Christmas in Germany. Like when you are here, or Christmas here really feels like Christmas. Or let me not say really feels like Christmas, because it's not like I've felt this kind of Christmas before. But Christmas here is Christmassy. Like everywhere is Christmassy. There's a Christmas market. There's a Christmas everything. Christmas in this country is beautiful. Christmas in this country is beautiful. This last Christmas wasn't so great because of the corona situation that we found ourselves in. But the Christmas before was really fantastic. We had so many things, so many places to go to. There were places for skating in the Christmas market. The Christmas market is beautiful. So many decorations. You know, it's just beyond the normal waiting for Christmas Day to eat Christmas rice. You know, all the buzz before the Christmas Day just makes the whole Christmas feeling Christmassy and all of that. So these are the things that I really, really love about Germany. If you stay in Germany and you have other things that you really love about Germany, I'd like to see them. I'd like to hear them in the comment sections. And I also like to hear your thoughts about these things that I love about Germany. So guys, do have a fantastic day. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Do have a fantastic day. Bye.